What am I supposed to do? Keep letting you go? What, is there going to be another bond violation next month as well?
The defendant stated the complainant grabbed the child by one arm and threw him on the bed like a ragdoll.
Welcome to Bench Report Court Cam.
I am here on Breonna Taylor. I'm sorry, Breonna Treadwell, excuse me. Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Talk to me.
This is a second bond violation regarding
Come up, Ms. Treadwell.
regarding the time in the house. The first time we were here, I believe it was on the 4th of last month, excuse me, and we addressed that bond violation based on it was due in part to the friend, and she couldn't make it home in time. This is more of the same, at least on this last one. Ms. Treadwell reached out to me. She sent me screenshots and everything. She was at a store and her Uber had canceled on her. I told her, okay, report to pretrial. She did so. That was the issue with the one that occurred on, I believe it was the 25th, Your Honor, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, she's late. She was late by I want to say 14 to 21 minutes on both the occasions. This is not a willful violation. It's more so of Ms. Treadwell has to work within the auspices of not being able to drive herself and depending on other people to make sure that she's at home on time. You know, of course, it's more so, it definitely needs to be a little more preparation put into this, but Your Honor, again, this is not anything willful on her part, and we would request that, you know, this.
I don't know that. All I know is she's got 2 open DWIs, bond violation after bond violation after bond violation. I've told you there's absolutely no tolerance. And here we are yet again. You had a bond violation last month. Now you've got another bond violation. What am I supposed to do? Keep letting you go? What, is there going to be another bond violation next month as well?
No, Your Honor.
History says something different.
There won't be, Your Honor. I'm in outpatient therapy now. I will be in the home.
Prove it.
I will. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, she has been doing everything in top notch, and you know, suffice to say that as far as with this, with these bond violations, with respect to being late, and in no way diminishing the legality of it, but she has really been top notch with everything else that she has done.
But I don't know this. I have everybody here that tries to sell me the sun, moon, and stars, right? It's everybody has little bunnies jumping in the woods here. All I know is that we have got another bond violation. I understand that you're at home 11 months or 11 minutes late one day, and then next month you're 21 minutes late. I'm not going to do this with you again, Ms. Treadwell. 3 strikes, you're out. I don't care what your excuse is. You need to make better preparations in your life. You need to do better. But you've got a bond violation last month. You got a bond violation this month. I don't care how little it is. If it happens again, you're going to stay with me. Do you understand?
Understood.
Okay. All right. Mr. Mercado, I'm literally at wit's end. I'm ready to set this thing for trial. It's just way too much drama, man.
Yeah, no, I understand, Your Honor, and I get it, and we appreciate your grace, Your Honor. This is Ms. Treadwell understands the
this, and let me tell you, Mr. McCardle, this is ample proof that I have to stick with the TRAS because she cannot keep even on bond. So I'm not going to waver because I know it's not going to go well. So take a seat for me, man.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. McCarthy. We'll keep you at the original date that you have now.
Okay.
I'll continue supervision. Are we at plea or trial next setting?
I believe that was at least Your Honor's the remarks.
Okay.
I don't know if it's set as such on the docket as of yet.
Okay, so just get ready, huh? At the next setting,
I'm sure.
please. Okay?
All right,
All
thank you.
right, we'll just give you the original date that we had.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, friend. Mr. Crump, you are charged with unlawful restraint. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On March 1st, 2025, at approximately 2:27 p.m., the officer was dispatched to a disturbance call in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officer met with the complainant, who stated that her child's father caused the disturbance and got her kicked out of the motel. The complainant stated her and the defendant got into an altercation due to the defendant trying to take a child away that they have together, and the complainant not wanting to be together anymore. The complainant was attempting to leave the room when the defendant began sitting against the door, preventing her from leaving. The complainant stated she grabbed the defendant by his hair and started striking him with a closed fist because she was in fear for her safety due to a previous offense report from Harris County Sheriff's Office. The defendant called his brother, and the defendant's brother entered the room and started recording the incident, and the defendant was trying to leave with the child, and the complainant attempted to get him away from the defendant. The complainant was unsuccessful, and the child bumped his head on the door, and the complainant stated she knew the defendant by name, age, and sight. The officer was able to locate the defendant's driver's license and positively identified the defendant. Another call for service came from another location regarding an assault that occurred at the original location. Upon arrival, the officers met with the defendant, who stated he was assaulted by the complainant. The defendant stated they were having a conversation in the restroom of a hotel and that he was standing in the doorway when all of a sudden the complainant became belligerent and started cursing him, telling him to leave. The defendant stated he was punched in the face and suffered a busted lip, and the defendant stated his brother was called to mediate and be a witness. Then the complainant began cursing at the brother. The defendant stated the complainant grabbed the child by one arm and threw him on the bed like a rag doll.
Mr. Crump, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Did she ended up getting charged as well?
I do not see a charge for the complainant, Your Honor.
So just don't have any contact with this person. That's all I'm asking you to do. You know, sometimes when you have cancer in life, what do? You cut it out, because if you don't, it kills you. Some people in life can become a cancer to you as well. So that's it. I don't want you to have contact with this person. Do you understand? If I find that you do, I'm going to revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well, Mr. Crump. You have the ability to hire a lawyer, or would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look at it. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Ramona. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Do you understand? Okay, come on. I know that you're upset that they filed this case, but when I mean no contact, I absolutely mean it. They're going to call this person now to let them know of the bond conditions that have been filed. So if I get wind that you have contact with this person, then we're going to have issues. I get that you have a son and you should have, or a daughter, I don't know what it was, but you should have access, because every father should have access to their child. And I want you to have access to your child, but you got to do it the right way. You know, use someone who, like James is saying, a third party. Don't take it upon yourself to try to do stuff, because it's going to go sideways real quick. Maybe if you have parental figures like your mom, your dad, someone that she probably likes, right? If she doesn't like your brother, that's probably not a good person to use to try to get contact with the child. So try to find someone, you know, maybe he can also help you too. You know, maybe he can help facilitate as well, where she drops off the child at a McDonald's somewhere, and then you come and you get the child for a certain amount of time, and you drop the child back off at a McDonald's. But don't do stuff your own way. Are we good? Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Stick around longer and click the highlighted videos to your right. See you there.